Yo, what's good? This cigar never tasted so good after climbing 18 floors back upstairs. We apologize to you guys so much for the interruption. We had a fire alarm here, and the building's fine. It's not burning down. We're all good, and we're back. And so, no further ado, I'm going to bring Sanj and Nikki back on so that we can continue on with the show. Sanj and Nick, there they are.
Glad you guys
Out of
are
breath.
right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, that's all right.
Out of your control.
Things happen.
Yes.
Yep.
We thought it was like a prank too, but it was like, okay, we gotta go. But Nikki, I'm gonna give it to you so that you can carry on and bring Ty on.
Okay, without further ado, let's bring in Ty from ATL.
Yep.
Your favorite cigar singing. I think it's time out with Ty time.
Yes, it is. You guys have to excuse me for my change of scenery. I had to come into the job, so I can't smoke inside my office here until I go out in the club area. But wanted to finish up this segment with Saj because I mean, man, you've given us some knowledge today, and I'm loving all of it. So they put you in the hot seat with me. But you're used to it, so I think you're gonna do great because this is like your area of expertise. So, Sanj, we know that you are the most hated retailer. We figured out why, and I'm all for the bullshit. So, can you tell me though, like what particular brands don't you carry in your lounge, and like why?
So, we have a simple rule, right? So we respect everyone. I try to support small companies, but small companies that been in the business. Plus, my purchasing is if you came out with the cigar tomorrow and you want me to carry it, 99.9% is not going to happen, right? So number one issue is the supply. You would never be able to supply us enough. Also, the way we buy is I don't buy if something is popular or something's rated number one, anywhere. It doesn't affect me, or name brand doesn't affect me, because when I purchase cigar, any company that we entertain, the palette of that cigar has to match 80 and a better percent of my clientele. So then we'll buy it. So it's easy to sell, right? So nobody does buying like that. So like right now, in last few years, we discontinued some cigars. Unfortunately, after over 24 years worth of loyal business, and we had to discontinue. And for the company, we were doing tremendous. And every time the company you needed something, so everybody has this so-called limited stuff, which is never fucking limited, right? So everywhere you see is boxes, they'll tell you, oh, we have limited product, but then, social media is a motherfucker, right? So you see it everywhere. So what happened, we recently stopped doing business with Fuente after 24 years. And Jose Blanco's, brother to me, father to me, and Carlito, everyone, Cynthia, Wayne Suarez was a gentleman, and and the problem came in is everything they tell you. I had almost over 90 facings of their cigars. So anytime we support a company, we want everything that they make, not just limited stuff. But when time comes to give you an opus, you get 3 boxes. I take that as a fucking joke, because to me, what do I do with 3 boxes? So, we got tired of it. And then Jose came in with the, Fuente family, and Jose called me and I said, Jose, these are my issues. And Jose knows me basically all my career. And he knows how I operate. When Jose was with La Aurora, I dealt with him. When Jose was with Dr. Cuenco and Drew Estate, I dealt with him. When Jose went to Ernie, I dealt with him. Jose came out prior to that, his own cigars, Senorial and Freya. They launched everything here. So Jose and I have a long history, but Jose also understands my frustration, right? So I'm not the guy that I only want opus. No, I want everything fair. If you make a contract, so now I tell Jose every day, I says, let them put it in a contract on a piece of paper because I'm done with the handshake with them. So everything the company tell you, we do it. And then when time comes and they're like, hey, you're not giving me this. I need more. And they're like, well, you could sell it for more than MSRP. I say, I would never do that. So what they sent last year, right before when stuff opened up, after COVID, and Jose sent the top guys, and I told them exactly, and they're like, listen, this is the number you have to buy a year. I said, I'll give you money, double the money in advance, sell me double the product. But I need it in writing. They would not put it in writing. So if you could supply me what I need and I'm giving you the money up front, take my money as you ship me the product. I'm giving you, if it's your deal's 100,000, I give you 200,000. So, but you're not going to screw me around on a product where I need it. Now, if you want to sell me, but then they tell you, oh, we don't have it, but then you look at every Tom, Dick, and Harry shop, they got it. So either you have to make up your mind. If somebody has your core shop, no one in New Jersey had that many facings in one spot. So if I'm doing the loyal thing, right? Wally Beagle. Most of you may not know who Wally Beagle is. When he ran the company, I was dealing with Wally Beagle. Wayne Suarez, God rest his soul. Wayne Suarez I was dealing with. But nothing ever. Every time something came to give me stuff, oh, you got to add this more. Okay, let's do it. My end was never no. Same thing happened with Roma Crap. Mike Rosales tried 2 years to get into my shop, influence this and that, bring people with him. Finally, I sat with them one Sunday. And I said to him, listen, I'm a man of word. Everything that I do is, handshake. Everyone in the industry knows that this is probably the only shop in America that everything is paid, COD. There is nothing, there is no credit from any company. Davidoff had a program that if you're appointed merchant, first order is 30 days, second order is 60 days, and after that all order you have 90 days to pay. I told Davidoff, if you can't change the payment method, take your product out. So Davidoff is on a COD basis, right? So same thing happened with Roma Craft. Mike came, 2 years of triumph. Finally, we took it. I told Mike, every single facings you have, I'm going to support it. He had at the time 68 different facings. I took it all. Every single cigar was at MSRP. So they came out with the Craft 2019. I wanted 500 boxes out of 2,000 boxes. They sent me 50. They gave me BS Story. So, first time I said, okay, no problem. So they gave me 50 boxes. MSRP was 150. Every box went for 150, right? Then they came out with something else. Guy sent me 2 boxes. I sent them back. I said, either you made a mistake. And he's like, and then they wouldn't do it. And Skip's like, I don't know who made this deal. I said, well, then, you have a partner. You need to speak to him. And nothing ever happened. So we got tired of it. When I did the closeout, I had 160 boxes of his full boxes, sealed boxes on a closeout. So the inventory for us was not the problem. That's the proof. So my thing is, these cigar companies, you're not going to come out with small batches and then whore out your product. And most of the small batches, I don't even think it's a small batch, right? Because you see it everywhere. Now you see guys, you have to make up your mind where you want it. You want to do catalog stuff, then I don't want it. If the product is poured out, then I discontinue it. Because to me, right now, we don't have Fuente. Jose and I speak almost every day. Nothing to do with Fuente. That's my brother. And, we talk about family and stuff. And, I said, Jose, if you can't put it in writing, I'm not, I have nothing to do with it. And the companies really need to change. Companies giving salesmen. If the companies can't be on the road, then you have to train your fucking sales guys and say, listen, these are our criteria. If the guy don't have 40 different facings in the shop, don't give them your product. You have to determine where you want to be. Their product is in fucking candy stores. The shit that don't belong. You can even go there and ask them. And if somebody's loyal for 4 years and doing the right thing for 24 years, then you can't support that guy. I have a problem with that. And especially to me, Here, a lot of people think, oh, if you don't carry this, you're going to lose a customer. Well, guess what? 85, 90% of my clients, they smoke what I ask them to smoke. So to me, if I have no Fuente, no Davidoffs, none of these well-known companies, it's not affecting me because there's so much stuff. And again, my clients know that I'm not going to sell them BS story. Just now, Nikki took some cigars. I'm not going to mention the name. It's very expensive cigars, very rare cigars. And she said, I bought 2. What do you think? Should I buy more? I said, it's worth to try it so you could say, yes, I tried it. But is it worth to buy continuously? I said, absolutely not. Did I or did I not say that?
That's exactly what you said. And that's
So to me, it doesn't matter what company I am. I'm not a label guy. If you make a good product, I want that product. If you make a consistent product, I want that product. So earlier, I began to tell you why I recommend a lot of people Perdomo. If somebody comes in, Perdomo is a wide variety from very mild to nice stuff, right? And I'm a fan of Perdomo because I'm a #1 fan of Davidoff. My first cigar every morning, 365 days, is a Davidoff Millennium Toro. Because to me, I like my wife the way she makes my tea. I like my dog sitting next to me the way he's licks my hand while I'm smoking. So I have certain things, right? So that's what I want. I want consistency. So if someone came in and said, hey, what should I get? I want this. I'm not going to point them to Davidoff because I don't want them to think that I'm selling them the most expensive stuff. Now, Perdomo has cigars from $6 to $14. The ESV cigar, I put it to any fucking cigar. If you know what you're smoking and if you enjoy smoking, ESV is one of my favorite cigars, right? The most expensive ESV is $13. So, and then 20th anniversary, I recommend a lot to people for 2 reasons. #1, the price is right. And #2 is the consistent cigar that I have seen after Davidoff.
Wow.
So to me, that's what it is. And again, is the product good? Do we have problem with Fuente? I have zero issue with anyone. I don't have issue with Skip. I don't have issue with Mike Rosales. I have an issue, again, earlier of the show, I told you when it comes to a business, people think I have a bipolar disorder. Because if you can't, I'm not going to fool my clients. You can fool me because I'm an asshole. But I'm not going to fool my clients. If I know that this cigar is garbage or it's not worth your money or it's not worth your palate, I'm not fucking selling it to you. I don't care. The 2 cigars that Nikki was looking to buy was $150 for 2 cigars, MSRP. And I said, don't buy it. Buy it to try it. And I tell people you should smoke every single cigar. So you understand because you never know what you're going to like. And again, my first lesson here to anyone, don't ever think money makes cigars. There are good $2 cigars, there are garbage $20 cigars.
That's true.
And to me, I want consistency from in today's industry. What has happened earlier, I said it, 60% is manufacturers' fault. This fucking manufacturers, most of them fucking guys, they never bother to go into a shop where they sell their fucking product. And to see how the man is, how much pride he's taking, what kind of business he's doing. Is this business a legitimate business or just a fucking bullshit business that, guys want stuff? So why would so I just told Nikki, my Section 8 for years, so many people want it. So I said, I'm tired of it. A lot of people call me from all different states and stuff. So actually we decided we're going to do 2 shops per state, 100 shops in US, and I'm going to give my 110% to those 100 shops. Now, can I hoard this product out? Absolutely. Do I want it? 100% no. So the pride is gone. Today is just a dollar sign. And that goes for most companies. And, to Davidoff still follows what they promised and what's in the contract, right? You try to open up a Davidoff shop here, it never happened. And that's what you want. So if I'm giving you, all of you, all 4 of you on a panel, if I'm giving you 20 plus years worth of loyal business, isn't that your responsibility to come check the fucking guy out and say, hey, let me pay him a visit, see what he needs?
So. I would definitely think so.
Right. So that's the part they have forgot. And to me, I'm a wrong guy to fuck with in this business because I said, A lot of shops would not throw out name brand cigars because that's all they know and that's what sells itself. Here, because they can't explain the way I explain to you. I break down Nikki's palette yesterday to a T. And I said, put this back, put this back, put this back. And they can't teach you that. And that's where the problem comes in. So my only complaint, not so much of a complaint, but I'll use the word complaint, is that manufacturers don't give two fucks about what retailers are doing or how long they're selling your product. I have never once asked a single cigar company to send me a free cigar. I have never once asked, hey, yeah, if you do an event, I negotiate the best deal that no other shop's going to give you, right? Our average event is buy a box, get a half a box free at MSRP, then get a swag. Some events, you see, we do buy a box, get a box free. That's my negotiation for my customers, my members, nothing for me. No company could call and say, hey, Sanj asked me for free cigars. Even our sales rep come before all this bullshit rules, FDA garbage and stuff, right? They used to leave boxes. Those boxes stayed on my counter. If you came and if I know that you would like that cigar, I give you that cigar. This cigar never went. Even today, they give you a few cigars. Before they used to give you a few boxes. Now they give you a few cigars. Guess what? I tell them, don't give me anything. Give it to guys who are sitting here. Because if they smoke and they like it, if you give 5 cigars to 5 guys, 2 guys like it, who won? I could have put that cigar on myself and make $50. But these 2 guys are my clients. They smoke it. They go to buy it all the time. And that's $500 a year. So,
Right.
you know, a lot of retailers are fucking penny smart, dollar stupid. I give away a lot of shit. So if something new comes in, I open the box and say, here, try it on me, not on the company's dime. Because to me, I don't care. And that's the issue I have with a lot of this company. They think who the fuck they are, but the scumbags don't get it. That if a retailer stop, you got nothing. You could stick all that shit up your ass. And you got nothing.
That's
And that's where and again, a lot of stuff, like I don't support any of the fucking groups. Cigar business groups are all garbage. CRA is a fucking garbage. All this thing happened with FDA should have never fucking happened in a day one. So when all this shit happened, I came out. So there are a lot of guys in the industry called me because I have a lot of connections. We set up, I had 8 senators. Out of the 8, 6 sat on this fucking FDA board. We paid at the very high-end restaurant, and I call all the manufacturers. They all promised all kind of shit, right? Only 2 people showed up. Jose Blanco showed up, and Tom Reiner showed up, the president of Davidoff. Rest of the guys, Glenn Luke, that fucking jerk-off, canceled at last minute. He was supposed to be at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. He said, I have important meeting. What the fuck you doing? Where is all this money going? Nobody's there to fucking question them. Audit these motherfuckers. What did they do? The day the bill went in effect, the fucking guy had a thing in Washington, D.C. 60 people showed up, but yet they spent over $11 million to buy a CRA house in Washington, D.C. They made all these fucking people CRA ambassadors. The motherfuckers that come here can't even pronounce the name. They traveling first class on a member's dime. I seen a guy, I was going to Florida all my life. I travel first class. I see this guy from New Jersey, and he looks at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I didn't know who he was. He's a retired police officer. Has no clue. Smoked $3 cigars. The motherfucker to this day buys catalog cigars. This is a CRA ambassador. You should be fucking shamed. You should be supporting your local shop, not mine. Anybody in Jersey, go anywhere. I'm not saying come to me. I don't need fucking assholes, right? Like that. But the fucking guy sitting in the first class from Newark, New Jersey to Florida, on whose dime? Fucking members' dime. $43, $30 times 40,000 members, whatever they got. So over $3 million a year. Where is that money going? On their lifestyle. Stop supporting all these motherfuckers because they using your fucking money and they done nothing. So when all this FDA stuff happened, I came out with a great idea. I called everybody. Jose Blanco was always supportive of it. I says, what the company should do is buy a fucking Acer laptop, $75. Put it on every shop, have one application. When a customer comes in, say, hey, we doing a petition for this. All you need is his phone number and his fucking name. Hit it, petition signed, right? So then I did it. So they didn't want to supply any of it. We had everybody ready, all the governors and everybody willing to meet us. Nobody showed up. It cost me $4,800, the restaurant bill. I had to pay the guy without fucking anybody eating, right? So obviously, these motherfuckers don't care about this industry. They only care how they're going to make fucking money. IPCPR is $475 member fee. If you own a retail shop, you got fucking electronic cigarette motherfuckers there now. You got vape people there, hookah people there. Just people walking in. Where is the exclusivity? Where is my deals? Where is what I'm paying for? If a jerk off could walk into your fucking door without paying anything, then why the fuck should I pay for it? And that's the problem. This industry needs to change. The manufacturers have to change their way of doing business if they want to sustain it. Right now, listen, nobody's got product, right? A lot of people used up their reserves. Where are they going to go? I'm here for 30 years, and God willing, I'll stay here for the next 30 years. But doing the right thing for 30 years. None of these manufacturers could come here and say SANJ did a penny more than what it's supposed to be. Now, why?
I got one more question for you.
Ask me.
We were
Sorry,
talking,
I got excited because you know
that's
it's
okay,
passion
baby.
for me.
That's
So
okay. It was information we needed, and it was from the heart and the gut. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's fine. But so we were talking about garbage earlier, and I'll just, I've heard through the grapevine that you think, Gurkha is garbage. Why is that?
what does Kaiser know about cigars? So Kaiser's father, and I hope you're listening, Kaiser. Kaiser's father was a box maker. So only thing they got, right, is fancy boxes. My cigars come in a paper. If you have something good and it's worthy of that stuff, I believe, me personally, you don't have to have your box is worth more than the fucking cigar inside. Now, they're not cigar people. They are people in early 90s. A lot of people got into this thing. You could have, in 90, you could have took shit cigar, put a nice band and a fancy name, you would have sold that shit. But again, there's a lot of garbage, So what does Rocky know about cigars?
That was my next question. I don't know. You tell me. What does he know?
Nothing. You ever see these fucking guys ever smoke? They got a great Rocky's mentality. What I learned from him is his mentality is this. If a blind man, if you could sell him a fucking Tom Ford sunglasses, fucking sell it. Because, it's a money thing. Now, his stuff, and again, I try to support him in the beginning. And what I lost it for him is, and I always tell people, I have 3 issues: ethic, moral, and principle, right? So he comes in one day, Nish and everybody, and again, today, no hard feelings, nothing. If they came to my shop, of course, you're welcome. My house is open, right? My arms are open. But when it comes to, again, that bipolar comes in as a business end. So what happened, most people don't know, there was a guy named Jesus Fuego. Jesus used to make his cigars. And then Jesus decided to go on his own. So he came out with the Fuego cigars. Not many people don't know about this. So one day Rocky was at my shop, Nimish was here, and Rocky sees Jesus' cigars. And he takes everything out of my shelf and puts it on my counter. And he says to me, "Cuz, we're not going to support this." I said, "Why?" And he goes, "Well, he left. He was making my cigars, and now he's making his own thing." So you know what I did? Right in front of him, I took all his cigars out, and I put Jesus' stuff back. And I said, "Jesus saying, you're going since that day to today, I never carried his product. You don't disrespect another cigar company. You have to wish him and bless him and say, God bless you. Go ahead, do your thing." I get sales reps, loyal salesmen. If somebody opened up a shop in New Jersey, like, yo, there's a shop, they're opening up, they're calling us, should we give them product? My answer to them is I have no right to take a bread off your table from your wife and your kids. Do your thing. God bless you. You need help. I'm here. Salesmen will come here, do an event. Shop don't have product or money. I give them. I said, don't cancel the men's event. Take the boxes from me. Make the guy money, and whenever he gets the boxes, give it back to me. So you don't disrespect anyone.
Yes.
But this guy did an ultimate sin. And to me, that's an ultimate sin because what guarantee this guy gives me that if I ever come out with cigars, just because my name is Sanj Patel, and by the way, I've been making cigars before him. And if I come out with Sanj Patel and he takes my stuff out, that's disrespectful thing. What are you fearing? Did you fear Jesus Fuego that he's going to make a better product than yours? You know, that it is what it is. There is ample and enough for everyone. And that's the kind of stuff that I hate in this industry.
Yeah.
You know, it should be one. You ask anybody, you guys ever in New York, New Jersey, and say, if you needed help and if you need a product, would Sanj give it to you? And they all tell you.
Yes.
We call him. So my thing is, whatever's in my luck, no one's taking from me. So if I could help in a way somebody, that's that's a great feeling. And I tell people, if you never gave somebody something, you never fed a homeless person, fucking go out and feed somebody. See how good you feel after that.
Yeah.
And to me, you're not gonna I don't disrespect anyone's product. If I don't like the product, I don't carry it. If you can't supply me what I want, I don't want it because my real estate is very expensive, very valuable. So I cannot have 80% of my shelves are empty 100% of the time. So what are we doing? If you can't supply me the product, then I don't need your product. Be happy somewhere else. Listen, I'm no one. I never consider myself to say, hey, if I don't buy this product, it's going to hurt him. No, that's not my intention. My intention is I don't want to see empty space. My intention is I want to see my space. Right now, if you guys come, you've never been here. If you look at my shop, you think it's loaded to the gills. Yes, it is. But it's still 60% empty because we can't get product. Now, any given day, I have $2.5 to $3 million worth of product in my shop. Any given day. So my idea is I want product. I'm not hoarding product out. I'm not saying, hey, give me all the opus so I could charge more. Purple Rain, everything we sell at MSRP. Regular Fuente, when we had it, we were selling it from $9.70 to Perfection S, $14.70. Go find me a fucking shop anywhere with tax or no tax selling that shit for that price. So what am I gonna do with 2 boxes? Nobody. And that's not, that's my problem. So I have 110 members. I tell people anytime somebody comes, I say minimum you give me limited stuff, you gotta give me 110 because my members, every event that we have done, 95% of my members are supportive. I have to tell them, don't get this, don't buy this. This is not what you're gonna like. Well, and the manufacturer's like, yo, the guy's looking to buy. It happened to Nick Perdomo. Nick was in my shop and somebody wanted 5 boxes. And I'm like, no, you're not buying anything here. And Nick's like, why'd you do that? And I said, Nick, you're here. That's my customer. He don't like that kind of palette. There is nothing that you have that fits his palette that I could even say, hey, no, put this down, put this. And Nick was impressed with it. Anybody else would be mad because they think they lost 5 boxes. Sell. No, you didn't lose anything. But guess what? My customer, my client said that my members are that loyal, so I want to be loyal back to them. There is a reason. Everything works both ways. My members support me because they know that I'm going to support them. So right. Fuente, if they want to sign a contract or they want to do stuff, I have no problem with it. I support everything they do, their charities they do. Liliana just did she wanted to raise 40 grand. We sent stuff there. So charity, I don't hold no grudges against anyone. That's business. And some people don't understand that, hey, this is a business and there's a personal life. Personal life, even Rocky, if he came here, I would give him a hug and a kiss, take him out to dinner, whatever they needed. But as far as the business concerned, stay the fuck away from me. And that's all is to it. It's that simple. And some people take an offense to it, like, oh, guy's an asshole. No, I'm not an asshole. This is how I do business. If you can't sit, or if I have screwed you, if my check bounced, or, it took me longer, my check bounce. You say your check bounce, and it took me 6 months to pay me. No one could point a finger at this guy. No one, as far as the business is concerned. And that's my issue. And I wish that all this small shop created a fucking group and say, hey, one for all and all for one. But again, they are so into themselves that they don't want to do it. Liquor industry does it in New Jersey. All the big liquor stores, they buy bulk, one guy, and then they distribute among themselves. Why can't we do it in the cigar business? But they don't want it. I don't support any of I'm not a member to anyone. I'm not a member to any cigar groups, nothing. Until the day you show me your agenda, you come to me, I'll be one of your biggest fucking donor you ever could find.
Well,
I would guarantee you,
if
they could find a cause and they could prove it that this is what they're doing, I would guarantee you I would donate 100,000 every year to the cause. But they can't do it. You audit these people, what happens? Just recently, what happens? For Pete Johnson, the guy is made out of gold. If you don't know Pete, you don't know. His demeanor may come down as a tough guy. Guy is a gold. All he did was he took a picture and say, family, and it was a simple, no malice behind that post. And Skip Martin got fucking rocks under his ass. Why are you starting shit like that? So if you're guilty, no one needs to accuse you. You felt some kind of way, so you're fucking guilty. If people don't know Pete Johnson because they don't come out. Robert Cordwell, another guy. People think he's stuck up. No, it's just the way he is. If you speak to him, you'll change your whole. People don't say hello to somebody and they pass all kind of judgment. Oh, this guy's fucking stuck up. No, go say hello. Humble yourself. And then you'll find out different guys. 90% of the guys in this industry are sweethearts. Right. Sweethearts. I mean, and people make up all this, social media made a lot of motherfuckers tough. Can they talk shit like that in front of their face? No. And that's where the problem comes in. And again, people who listen to this stuff and people who read somebody's post, they entertain that. And that's where the problem comes in.
It's all those fucking feelings, right, Sanj?
Yeah. I'm sorry?
It's all those fucking feelings. They always take shit personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, but if you're trying to do now what I said about all these groups and stuff, have one person call me or call you guys and say Sanj is wrong, and I sit with them face to face. They would never do it. They would never do it because they know that I'm not, and no one forces me to do it. Yes, people do it, because you're in industry, you want to show your support. I am in industry, but I'm at the retail end. The reason I got out from manufacturing end, because of that bullshit. We were manufacturing cigars. We started in 1992. And then I just saw as a 98, 99, 2000, so many people got in. Everybody's fucking bullshit. There are guys manufacture cigars and they never fucking smoked a cigar in their life, and all of a sudden they come in out with stuff. I had guys come up with cigars. I'm like, what's the blend? Oh, it's a top secret. What fucking secret are you talking about?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what?
Exactly. And referring back to Jesus Fuego, we got his cigar from you back in 2015, and that's been one of our favorite cigars. Yeah. And Michael is stuck on one of his blends, and we went and found his little cigar factory here in Miami. Yeah. Very small, hole in the wall factory.
I love the guy. Very humble, very down to earth. Jesus is one of those guys that he give you shirt off his back. 90% of the guys are like that. I always humbly request consumer that humble your fucking self and go say hello if you see these people. Appreciate what they doing. Yes. Don't have a chip on your shoulder. A lot of people think, Sanj is a hard guy. How do you know? You never said hello to me.
Yeah.
That's true. It just makes no sense.
Right.
So I'm going to stop the camera for a second so I can set up so we can take the lounge. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So you're going to take a tour?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can do it with this. Hold on.
Yeah.
I
All
love
right.
his honesty.
I
Let me
absolutely
know.
adore it.
Can you
So,
guys see okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
All
is
right.
our outside lounge.
Wow. Sanj, you fixed it. It's so different.
Yeah. So this is what we built at COVID time because we couldn't sit inside. So
Yeah.
this took me 3 days to build it. We did it ourselves. We fabricated everything, tack welded everything, and it goes all the way back there. There's lights, and then winter we put up all the shades on the side, and we put heaters inside, so it brings you about 73 degrees.
Wow.
This
That's
is the
huge.
It's huge.
It's huge.
yeah. So outside sitting capacity without COVID is about 150 people,
Wow.
and this is our back lounge.
This is where we were.
That's amazing.
This is our first lounge,
Yep.
right? So there are lockers and stuff, and this is accessible 24/7. And then this is our shop. So this is from the back to front,
Wow.
and then there are 1,400 facings, and this is all inventory on the floor. We don't have room, so this is all Drew Estate stuff. So
Wow.
as you see, we support everything and everything at MSRP. Every single cigar.
What
There
are
is
your
not a
ligas
penny more.
running? What's the
I'm
liga running?
sorry?
What are your ligas running? Like the Liga 9?
Liga 9, so short Panatella is 985, Petite
Wow.
Corona is 1075, Corona Viva is 1295, number 9
Wow.
Robusto is 1395, number 9 Toro is 1495, Flying Pig is 1599,
Wow.
number 9 Liga
Wow.
Bellicoso is 1630, Tube is a 1695, and Double Corona is 1745.
Do
Wow.
you know how much the petite Corona is here?
Yeah.
I
So,
will currently say
and
where here.
this is
It's
all,
$20.
I'm going to move back. This is all
$20?
tatuaje.
Many dollars for the
So you
petite.
see, tatuaje has almost over 100 facings, and this is all at MSRP. So
Wow.
now this is the escaso, right? Which one oh, right here. This is the escaso. So this cigar is sold in about 11 shops in the world, and this is called luxury escasos. So luxury escaso, this is luxury escaso. That's sold in
Okay.
the four shops in the world. And guess what? MSRP $43, $67, and regulars are 12, 13, 10,
Wow.
14, 12, 12, and 630. So every single tatuaje, brown label, everything, brown label Bellicoso, $12. Tainos, $13, $14. Every single cigar, even this cigar was rated number 2, La Mission.
Mm-hmm.
MSRP, you check the price on Cigar Ficcionado or Half Wheel is 850, is exactly 850.
Wow.
850.
This is
Wow.
this is all Cordwell stuff. This is all LFB stuff. Lennox, 1220, 18 and
Lennox?
yes, $12.20.
Wow.
Level kit at 1260. Chapter 1, chapter 2, 1220.
You can't find the Lennox under $15.
I mean, nowhere. I just
Right.
paid
Nowhere.
18 for one.
Then this is the Ernesto Perez's pledge, right? Number 1 rated cigar of the year, 1095. That's exactly what we have at 1075. That's exactly what we have it for.
Thank
So
you for real?
yeah,
Wow.
and then this is the trilogy that they made right here, right?
Yeah.
These are all number. This is 2020 number 1.
Yep.
Encore 2018 number 1, and La Historia 2014 number 2. Number 1 was a Hoyo Epicure.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole package, MSRP, is $36.
Wow.
Wow.
So then here you have, this is limited, Mel Diaz limited, 1225. It's exactly what we have it for. Here, Tatuaje T110. $10 MSRP.
$10? Oh my
Here,
gosh.
this is the Menelik. When Nick made this 1,000 boxes, we had 250 boxes we bought. And MSRP is $13. That's exactly what we have it. Here's all the Padron. Everything is MSRP.
Yeah, $15, y'all.
Look at this. All Steve Saka stuff. Everything MSRP. All Diavos. MSRP. Every single Davidoff's. MSRP.
64th anniversary here costs $34.99.
$17.95.
17?
Yes.
Stocked up.
Yeah.
My God.
Look
Freaking
at this.
amazing.
All Illusiones.
And
Right?
Sanj,
Yes.
I know that in the state of New Jersey, you had shared with me and Michael before that you cannot sell anything online in the state. So everything that you sell has to be sold in your store.
In my shop, and now you could sell stuff, but I was just explaining to Nikki that my theory is this: if you're not good enough to come into my shop, I don't need your fucking money.
I love it. I love
Oh
it.
yeah, that's right.
So so again, like I said, I stand for everything that I believe in it. So I practice first. I mean, we do ship to friends. They call me up, hey, can you ship me? Yeah, that's more like a favor than a business, right?
Right.
Then
Don't
here.
start fires. They're gonna flip out.
this is all Taurus de Bull, $60. Taurus de Bull Purple Rain, $60. BBMF Purple Rain, 75, 75. Scorpio, 55. Rare Black, 50. Lost City starts from $28 to $31. God of Fire starts from like $19 to $23.
Wow. How much is it running in California, Arlene?
God of Fire starts like at $30, $40.
I just paid $120 for one Purple Rain.
These are all Perdomos. Every single thing at MSRP. This is their rare cigars, the ESV, phenomenal smokes, right? This is, look, Olivas. You'll never believe the price. Maduro. They come out once a year, $14.40 your Salomon.
Wow.
Look, Plasencias. The new one, green natural, $21. Nestor, the regular Plasencia Robusto is $18.65, 20. Hexagons 21. Every single one.
And they're empty.
Yeah, right now, product.
Yep.
All the Ashton products, ESVs, BSGs,
Wow.
Symmetries, everything is Castaglis, everything is, here, MSRP, and this is our lounge, and this was the Fausto Old Men in the Sea, $35 MSRP. Most people can't even get this, right?
Wow.
And that's what it is. So
Amazing. And I love, Michael and I've always loved how you have your humidors set up.
right.
And I know you did that. That was all custom done.
Yes. So our humidor system, the way it's made, right? Again, see, that's like, you'll never see a shop has that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
You'll never see a shop that has. So all inside of our humidor are custom made. It has spray foam insulation on all four sides. So the back side, sides, right side, left side, top and bottom, all spray foam insulated. It has a vapor barrier where the staples run with the vapor barrier. There's a tape on it. And then it's a real 3/4 inch Spanish cedar. And the doors are custom designed. So the doors have a glass which is non-transparent. So if you put your hand on a window, you're going to feel on the window what's outside temperature, you're going to feel it, right? So this is a special glass. So whatever temperature is inside, it's never going to affect it from outside in. So in your shop, if you have 60 degrees or 90 degrees, it's not changing what's inside. Also, the doors are custom made with the 3-inch overlay on it. So even customer leaves it open, you're not losing humidity. all our humidification system is connected to reverse osmosis water system.
Wow.
So, and it's all computerized. Every single unit is computerized and is calibrated to a half a degree. So if the temperature goes less than 71, I only keep it at 71. 70 and a half degrees, it'll kick back on. And even our lockers are connected with reverse osmosis water system, everything. So the whole shop is spray foam insulated, vapor barrier covered. We have a central exhaust systems, so you don't hear no noise. There's no fucking fan in the window to blow shit out. So everything, you hit a switch and everything works. So if you have, the amount of people smoking, it's a control speed control fan. So if the whole shop is completely filled with people and let's say the exhaust is off, as soon as you put the switch, within
Sucks it up.
minute, everything's clear.
Well, I can see where Nikki is smoking right there. It just evaporates. I mean, it just goes up.
Yeah. So, a lot of people don't, most cigar shops you go into, they have the household humidification system that you put on your kids' room when they have cold. This is the systems we have is all, you never see a fog, you never see a haze. If you walk into a cigar shop and you see like light dust, never buy cigars there because that's water impurity settling on the cigars. So you're losing oils and you're losing stuff. I personally don't believe in humidity. Humidity ruins. That's maybe a next episode. So,
Yes.
A lot of people, they think they're smoking. 90% of the people don't know how to light a cigar, don't know how to cut a cigar, don't know how to taste a cigar. They just puffing, lighting, and that's it. They don't know how to keep a cigar. So the humidification system and stuff is, to me, I don't believe it. In my personal collection downstairs, everyone knows that I have a lot of I collect cigars. So I have about $3.5–4 million worth of rare cigars.
Ooh.
And I don't have a humidification system.
Can we take a tour in that room?
Yeah.
One day, not now.
That's going to be a personal tour.
That room, you have to be here. Very
Yes.
selective few. So a lot of podcasts and stuff you see, a lot of people talk about that room. So there is very selective few have gone into, because if you come, I don't want a cologne on you. I don't want a deodorant on you. I don't want nothing on you.
Okay.
Because I have cigars at very different level.
Damn.
So I have
So we got to be naked? I'm just kidding.
Not naked, but the spray, perfumes, colognes, effects, my
we
stuff,
get it.
right?
We get it.
So I'm very careful. I just bought 3 boxes. Actually, the girl Raula you got, she hooked me up with somebody in overseas. Had 3 boxes of Davidoff Dom Perignon pre-embargo. It was $28,000 a box of 10 cigars. I bought all 3 boxes.
Woo.
So I have the rare of the rare stuff. So, and I don't believe in humidity. So humidity, we'll talk about in a different episode.
Yes.
Because that's all American made.
Yes. And I always say, because I tell Michael, I actually like my cigars a little bit drier. I don't like it when it's too humid because I constantly have to relight a cigar.
Yeah.
And the
Because
whole
it closes. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Arlene out of Los Angeles, right there at the very bottom, she is a unicorn huntress. She collects cigars as well. And
that's why I'm so I'm salivating over here because I need to go down there and see that room, Sanj.
So my I think one of my favorite all-time favorite cigar is Nestor Miranda Dano 2010.
Wow.
They made 2,000 boxes, one size 7x54. One size. MSRP on that cigar was $9.50, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that cigar, Nestor, before he even made it, he sent me samples. And I said, Nestor, every fucking box you're making, I want it. Out of 2,000 boxes, I bought 1,800 boxes.
Wow.
Oh
and guess what? Out of those 1,800 boxes, I never sold single one. I give a lot of people stuff. So even the guys from Cigar Shop magazine wanted to do write-up on it. Nestor's like, listen, you got to call Sanj because he's the only one who have that cigar. And they
What?
came and flew down, and I said, of course, I give them cigars. But that
What?
is to this day one of my all-time favorite cigars.
Really? What makes it
Yeah.
so good, Sanj? What makes it so good?
It was just so when they advertised, it was advertised, Pepin Garcia and Nestor blended it, but
Mm-hmm.
that is a whole different ball game. The
Mm-hmm.
original blender, they never gave the credit to,
Mm-hmm.
and the blender who blended it, uh, I'm a big fan of his stuff. And the cigar, you have to smoke it. So when you're
Yeah.
here, I would gladly, give you cigars so you could smoke it. And it's the best cigar that he ever came out with. Same thing
Wow.
with La Aurora 115, the Salomons he made.
Yeah.
I called Manuel Innova and I said, Manuel, I need every fucking box you got. I bought everything. It was $15 cigar. The best fucking cigar. But unfortunately, people didn't understand because, they don't have that cloud or that, the fucking, I call them cigar groupies and stuff
Yes.
like that. But if you're a
Yes.
smoker, then to me, it doesn't matter. Nestor
Yep.
came out with the other one, 75th anniversary Salomon. I have every single fucking box that he made. I want it. I took it. I got it. And I rather, instead of selling stuff like that, everyone knows, I rather open up a box and have people that who really enjoy smoke that stuff. So to me, it's not a money thing. And that's, everyone knows that I give away a lot of stuff. I see if I have a friends or somebody came over and if the right environment was there and everybody was good, I don't mind opening that box and don't carry on as long as I know that they're gonna enjoy it. You
Wow.
know? And I
Yeah.
get mad because when guys like, oh, let me get a cigar. I don't care if it's $2 cigar or $2,000 cigar. If you light it, you motherfucker better smoke it. Because if
You
you
better
leave that shit there, you never get shit from me. And
say
to me,
that
that's
again, Sanj. Say that
yeah,
again, because that
yeah.
happens way too much.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people they just smoke because and I always tell people there's no such a thing as a bad cigar. Jose Blanco said the best line ever. He did a seminar here, and somebody asked him. Matty Rock gave him the name Professor almost 20 years ago, and he said so. Everybody calls him Professor, and he goes, Professor,
Yep.
what makes a bad cigar? And Jose's answer is stuck with me. You know what he said? Smoking next to an asshole. And that was
with that
the
said,
classic line.
And with that said, hey Sanj, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I know you have another segment of the show you got to do in a couple of minutes. We really appreciate your sportsmanship.
No worries.
Coming back. We really miss you, dude. I miss our conversations when we were in LA. And
Yes.
for you ladies, just so you don't know, when Louie and I were actually looking to try to do something, Sanj was there in my corner the entire time with regards to humidification, in regards to ventilation. And Sanj, I just really appreciate it.
Yes.
And hopefully, what we can possibly do sometime in the future is I'll try to get all the ladies together and we'll come and hang out with you.
Absolutely.
And maybe try to do something again. And I'll make sure that Arlene is naked so she can go downstairs.
I promise,
anyway,
no perfume.
Last word, sir, if you will, please.
Yes. Please.
Let's do a toast.
Yes. Any last words, Sanj?
Stay humble, stay blessed, keep on giving.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you.
amazing, and we just love you so much.
Have
Nikki,
thoroughly
thank you
enjoyed
so
it.
much for bringing Sanj to us and taking that trip from Maryland all the way to New Jersey to meet him. I know that Maddie wished that he was there. It's his
I
birthday.
have to join him soon. He's out of town, so we
Yes.
normally do our blog on Saturday. So
Yes.
today he's at the friend's wedding, so I have to join them.
It's his birthday today, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yes. Yes.
we just
Sanj.
really appreciate that.
I'd like to say
Kush
something.
Trajo.
You
Huh?
got it.
I'd like to say something. I just want to say thank you to you and Michael for this platform. And like you said earlier, today is my last show. I've got family medical issues that I'm dealing with. So I'm going to take time to deal with that. So I just want to say thank you. We're going to toast to Sanj. I only got Sprite. So
We are gonna
thank you guys.
toast. There you go.
Cheers to Sanj.
To
Thank you so
family.
much. And Nikki,
Thank you.
thank you.
To family and health, you guys. Sanj, we're gonna come up. We're gonna do a road trip. All of us will come up there and see you. Okay?
Anytime.
Absolutely.
Anytime,
Thank
it will be
you.
my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well, like I always say in closing, long ashes and slow burns, baby. Louis,
That's right. Ciao for now from Miami.
Ty,
Now,
What you got,
Arlene?
Ty?
ciao for now from Atlanta.
Ciao for now.
From LA.
and
What's
lastly but not
good?
least, Nick.
That's right. Nikki. Will
Peace
we,
out from Jersey, y'all.
that's it. Love you
All right.
guys. Love you
Bye.
so much.
All right.
See you
Hey,
later.
the guys
Thank
that are
you,
watching
Sanj.
this now, and those of you that didn't want to come on and listen to Sanj, but you're going to go and watch it later.
Oh,
because
yeah.
we
They're
don't
gonna have
want
to watch
see
that.
Make sure that you follow us on the YouTube. That way you can get all the shows and you can see this one on Sanj. Actually, see both segments.
Yeah.
Other than that, you guys take care.
And I hope I didn't offend
blessed.
anybody. And if I did, go fuck yourself.
I love it. Keep it
Oh my
real.
God.
Man,
love
I
you,
love
Sanj.
him.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.